big shout out to my man. Helping me put some dogs online. I gotta keep giving him a shout out. Because, man, I appreciate the love, because now this takes my whole thinking or whole process of breeding to a whole other level, just by looking at them numbers, seeing how them dogs bred, and taking a pinch of this, pinch of that, pinch of this. So just definitely gonna have my mindset on a different level, and it's gonna put me in a different category, in my own way, not nobody else's. So I'm trying to be so loud. See my twin over there, she's sleeping, my helper. But yeah, man, it's just taken to a whole nother level of aspiration, aspiring to be a better breeder, a bunch of things. So I came to talk about that, and the reason why I came to talk about it is because, like, some people, they don't understand how to create a good dog, and it relies basically on the percentages. It don't always go off the dog being heavy, because you can stay 50-50 on all your breeds and still be good. You just have to have the right ingredients, the right combination, the right blends to go together. And once you understand that and what type of strand you have, you understand what you're creating and what you're gonna procreate too, just as well. So, but as he helped me put that online thing together, now I know how to do it. And now me, I can foresee some things before I even bring dogs now. Even if I never do it, I can just look in there and say, get an idea of, like, man, this what I got in this, and this what I got in this. So, if we just talk really, the numbers that we break them down by tape measure numbers now, we look at the 1/16, that's 6.25, and we go up another 12.5, that's 1/8, and then so forth, and then you start learning how to break down the other, my hair itching, sorry about that, I don't get that done tomorrow, just gonna do that tomorrow, but yeah, but once you start understanding the percentages of the dog, man, boy, it's just, the light bulb just, bam, and now I'm just looking at stuff, I'm just, shaking, I'm smiling, like, boy, what I'm about to create right here, and because I was already, I always had my mind constantly thinking on this, so I know if I take this one dog, I knew 50%, half and half, off male and female, and then it just trickles down to the rest of the siblings that's down up in there, like the mom and daddy, so forth, so forth. But now when you look at them numbers, man, it just puts you in another ballpark, man. It's almost like a home run, and you understand the numbers, what you want to put up in there. And I think that's why a lot of breeders, they probably back then, before they even came out with this online stuff, they was calculating it on their own, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can get a dog just as well, and you say, I don't want that in there, even though you came from a great breed. You're like, I don't want that in there. Just because sometimes you don't want to have a certain dog that's in there. You can breed certain dogs out. It take about 4 breeders to breed a dog out, depending on what their percentage is. You can breed them out, and you can add something back in there. That's the whole key of all this, subtracting and adding to your bloodline, and that's the whole key of it. And I know sometimes we think going heavy on something is gonna, because when you go heavy on something, you think about it, it's well concentrated of that male or that female, well concentrated. So you getting all them traits, but also, you still, again, you gotta think about this, when you go heavy on something, you don't have the bad to a certain extent, the bad and the good. So hopefully the good outweighs the bad, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, this put me on another playing field when I understand the numbers of these dogs. It put me on another playing field because now I can breed competitive dogs by understanding that peg stack now. And I'm looking right at it and I'm saying, oh, so if I take this, I can do this. So if I, and that's my whole mindset before I even learned how to do that. And I said, man, I'm gonna get somebody to help me learn how to do it. And all you gotta do is just get somebody to help you, get you to understand how to make a pedigree. It ain't that hard, it ain't that simple. But it just put me in a whole playing field. And so I'm just trying to keep myself well rounded with breeding good dogs, man. And like I said, I appreciate everybody looking at the other video. Shout out to y'all that commented and everything. Like I said, you keep adding fuel. I've been saying this for a long time, man. Keep adding that fuel. I give it back to you. We're gonna start a fire that's gonna keep consuming. It's gonna keep growing. But anyways, even when you look at a company, right? And I'm using this for an analogy because, like I told you, once again, I like using analogies. You can, what they'll do is they'll foresee the numbers before the numbers even made. You know what I'm saying? Like McDonald's, they say, look, if I put out this burger, I'm expecting to make this. And then if don't let them do no special or 2 for 2. You know what I'm saying? You got everybody. It's 2 for 2. You might outdo the Big Mac this time. It's always that little special they doing. You know what I'm saying? So you always gotta look at them numbers, and that's why I say look at the peg stat. You gotta look at these numbers, especially if you got a good blood. And I'm still thinking too, even if you start from scratch, you're taking a blood that's kind of been watered down, you still can looking at peg stat of even when you start going further back in the pedigree, you can start understanding like, okay, why was these dogs watered down? You know what I'm saying? You're just looking at it. So when you see dogs that's been in there bred multiple times, it had to be good. And even if it's 2 of them, or even if it's 1, they've been in the pedigree bred multiple times. There had to be something good about them, or something that the breeder seen or liked it in this dog. Rather, he was an ace, or rather she was just a good solid dog, or what. So one of the things I pay close attention to, and why I use the company as a good analogy, is because they foreseeing things before they writing out these numbers before anything. It's like football, basketball. They seeing how many tickets ticket sales they can get for the year, and they might throw a promotion. Same thing with the dealing with these dogs. So you just gotta look at that peg stat, look at the percentage of the dog, what you want to add and take out. That's all it is. And once you understand what you want, how much you want this dog in and what you want out, then man, the glory is up. So, but once again, we doing things the right way over here, and I think it's gonna put me at a level of just a whole other level, man. Just a whole other level, and then creating some more better dogs just by looking at this and not just taking, I got a dog, and acting good, because like you say, see a bunch of dogs act good and they perform good, but they don't produce nothing good. So, but this gives me this puts me in a different category, gives me a bigger aspect of the whole entirety of looking at the breed and the strands alone, just by looking at them numbers. Man, I'm telling you, once you look at them numbers, boy, it's gonna be. And that's why when he helped me out with it, I stayed up about 2-3 hours. I say about 2 hours, just creating stuff. What if I breed this dog with this dog, seeing how the numbers gonna come out of it, and I'm looking at that, and and this goes with lottery. When you playing the lottery too, you picking them, you pick 1s, pick 4. You say, okay, I just hit off this pick 3, and I won $50. I'm gonna play it again. I might buy 6 more. So I'm just using that to give y'all an idea of what I mean. So, and a lot of dogs they don't know what I mean by that, what I'm saying. So, and it's just a little video that I want to do, but I'm just saying by just taking the time out to just study, and this comes up for the up and coming dog man. too, you know, you got a pedigree and and the pedigree's right online instead of being lied to. Y'all dig in that and pay stat and look and see what the percentages of your dog, what you want to keep in, and what you want to take out. And I'm trying not to take out nothing old, but you always gonna have to bring in the new, and that's the whole thing, is to create dogs that work better than their phenotype or whatever. It's better to do that. It's just better. But I just like to keep them old dogs in there. For some reason, it gives them the grit. It gives them the it just gives them a whole look when you start keeping the older dogs that were down, even though they deceased, but it's got them still running through their blood. That's just like us. We have our great grandfather, he's deceased, but he still got that blood running through, and I might be like, boy, you got that knockout power like your granddad, you know what I'm saying? He would, one hit a quitter, and look at the great grandson, just like his, so that's where them things trickle down to, and that's why you begin to say what you say about the blood, and regardless of how old them dogs been gone, it's gonna be where it's gonna come out. It could be 30, 40 years, but you still saying, look, dang, boy, this bloodline still going just because of the way the dogs were bred, just off of the percentage wise and how what I want to say, how selective they was bred, and they just real familiar. A person to be real familiar, man. That stuff look like it's almost like it's still, modern day time now, like the old stuff how it was bred. And if you don't well kept the blood up, then it's gonna speak out loud. It's gonna definitely speak out loud. But I'm just gonna do a short video, man, how excited I'm about that. Appreciate my mans for helping me out just to get in there. Just be looking at another aspect, put me at another aspect on mentally, because my mind always thinking above, you know what I'm saying? I was always thinking above and outside the box. And like I said, man, now I understand the percentage. What if I take this? And now I really got a master plan up. But sometimes, like I say, everything I can't tell you, even though I like to tell you, but I can't tell you everything, because that's a lot of times the old school guys, they didn't really want you to know how their dog was bred. But I ain't gonna tell you how he ain't bred. I want to tell you how he bred, but I ain't gonna tell you what I'm doing to see. But only the breeders gonna know, and when they look at it, they gonna understand why these dogs acting like that by just looking at the past stat or just looking over the pedigree and then going back and so forth. Like I said, I'm very mindful toward what bloodline I got and what directions that I want to go with it. Like I said, I know it goes good with Wildside, goes good with Bulls. And so, like I said, and we gonna be reaching out with some of that too. And yeah, we definitely gonna be reaching out with that. And my cousin, so I'm gonna be tampering with some Barracuda Macho Buck stuff. My cousin, he got the female. Matter of fact, he said she just came in. He said we'll be tampering with that. Hopefully, keep our fingers crossed. We can have something off of that. And we're gonna keep everything in house. We're gonna see how that blend go together. But I know Bolio, Tombstone will definitely go good with that, and the Red Boy and the Jocko. They'll be 2 Alps. But like I said, it'll be 4 different lines. Well, actually, no, it'll be 1, 2. Well, it'll be like 3 different lines because the Greenwood, the Red Boy, not the Bolio, but the Jocko. 4. Just say 4 different lines connected together. When that breeding take place. So hopefully, that'll definitely be something good to have, and we're gonna see how everything gonna go. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get out of here. But I just want to talk to y'all about that, especially with percentage, man. That's one of the big key components, man, to really breeding outstanding dogs. Once you understand how much to put in and how much to take out. So, yep. Yeah, but I will kennels of the Carolinas at your services. And by the way, well, I always say at your services because I'm always a phone call, text away. Like I said, I don't mind talking to nobody. Especially when it's talking about these dogs. For some reason, I get in a frenzy of talking about them. I just love it. You know what I'm saying? When you love it, man, you gonna do whatever it takes to reach that goal or reach that purpose behind what you got. And you want to see it come to life, and that's what I'm all about, seeing things come to life. And it ain't just about me breeding dogs. It ain't just about just the breeding of dogs and seeing how many I can sell. Nah, it's about keeping that family of dogs concentrated for the next decades or whatsoever long, howsoever long. That's what it's about. That's how I'm looking at it. When I'm passed away or I'm just too elderly and I ain't trying to get there because I already know what it do to keep my body clean, keep my vessel clean. I'm trying to still be, even if I had to downside to maybe $5 that I can take care of when I get old. But I got a long way, just barely grazing, the 50, a couple more years, about 7. So, still got a long way to go. But in the midst of that time, I'm still gonna be trying to equip myself and just stay 10 steps ahead of the game, so that way I can keep my blood concentrated and well groomed, and just be a good representation of the strand what they created. Big shout out goes to them too, the Sinclair, Sim Jim, Bully Foot. Hey, rest in power, guys, man. Like I say, you're always gonna be mentioned in my conversation. Without y'all, I wouldn't be at this point. But also, without myself, I got to give myself credit. I got to pat myself on the back because, I'm just taking the time out to understand the blood and what is incapabilities or what is capabilities of the bloodline. And I know the incapabilities was I didn't want to keep going heavy on something. But I didn't mind going heavy on line bred. So, but the inbreeding part, I didn't want to go heavy because these dogs are already heavily inbred. So I just really wanted to take my time out. So I just basically been doing, taking an inbred dog, breeding it back to, or really just, I can say an outcross or a line bred dog, because line bred mean they're part of the family now. So once I bred Lackey Britt to this family of dogs, all his offsprings are part of the blood now. So that's basically what I've been doing. But I hope y'all having a good one, man. I hope y'all really enjoyed the video. I can break it down, but make sure your up and coming guys that's in it, that's getting it, or you got some good dogs, or you starting off with just only 2. You might say I bought this one from this one, and I bought another one, but the bloodlines that I like, you pay attention to that, what you breed. You go in there, create that dog before they even, or that puppy, or however you want to look at it, and see the percentages. That plays a big part of keeping your dogs, competitive, or having that competitive nature. That plays definitely a big part, and I think that's real as it gets right there, real as it gets. But y'all have a wonderful day. I'm off today. I got some things to do myself, mess with the yard a little bit, get some cleaning up to do, and so forth. And I gotta put this hay down because it's starting to get cool, a little colder at night. So I'm gonna do all this within the day, these next 2 days. Then I gotta work 2 more days tomorrow and Thursday, and I'm off this weekend, so I'll definitely be doing something, probably throw another video in or whatnot. But I appreciate the love, y'all give me, the guys' comments on here, man. It only throw fuse to make me be better. But y'all have a wonderful day. I gave y'all 20 minutes like yesterday. I'm trying to compact everything in 20 minutes, because sometimes, like I said, I can get long-winded like them preachers, boy. I started to be saying, nah, I'm joking, but y'all be good. But all love over here from all Will Kennels of the Carolinas, man. All love. Peace.